You have business here? Don't tell me Jarl sent you. Erlov sent you, did he? Figures. He can't be bothered to come check on his own project, so he sends someone who knows nothing about it. And this is supposed to help? No offense to you, friend. It's not your fault. And perhaps you can help. If you can figure out how to use the pillar, I'd be thrilled. You're welcome to try your hand at it. See? Was that hard? This place has been nothing but trouble as far as I'm concerned. Since we disposed of the creatures that had taken up residence here, it's been nothing but a fight to figure out how the place works. The pillar has had us stumped for more than a week now, not to mention the injuries it's caused. That's what we're calling it, only because we don't know what it really is, or was. It's magical, we know that much. Enchanted somehow. We think it's a lock of some sort, but haven't been able to figure out how it works. All I can say for sure is that it reacts to magic, badly most of the time. Several mages were hurt attempting to cast spells at it. It's at the bottom of the ruins, if you wish to try your luck. Be careful, though. It could be quite hazardous to your health. Best to play it safe. No complex magic. Stick to basic spells with single effects. It's not worth taking unnecessary risks. It's connected to the rest of the chamber. We know that much. We just don't know how it works. I've given up trying to figure it out. It's just beyond us. Why Denel stays down there, I have no idea. He's just asking to get killed. What a waste of my talents.
Be careful in here. Sent you in to try your hand at the thing, have they? Every little bit helps. I ran across a ghost once. Seemed to suck the energy right out of me. I've had my fill of the place, that's for sure. And I've got the scars to prove it. Once we figured out the pillar reacted to spells, we tried out a few. I think I was only unconscious for an hour or so, but that was enough for me. I'm trying to help Skalil as best I can, but I'm not going near the thing again. I don't know how much Skalil told you. We know that it reacts to magic, but every time we've tried, the thing shocks whomever cast the spell. It hasn't been fatal for anyone yet, but we stopped trying after the first few attempts. I can tell you, it really hurts. The only thing we haven't figured out is the markings. You see them on the walls? They must relate to the pillar, but I don't know how. If we had some sort of reference, something to compare them to, we might be able to decipher them, but we lack anything like that. Skalil might have a book that would be useful, but she's been sulking over the way Erlov's been treating her. Perhaps you could ask her for it. I don't know what else to say. Until we have some sort of reference for understanding these symbols, we'll never figure this thing out. I don't know. Anything that might help explain these inscriptions in the ruins. They're like nothing we've seen to date. Good day.
If there's anything about Vatican you need explained, let me know. I'll help if I can. I don't know why Dental is even trying. This is doomed to fail. But fine. If he wants it, he can have it. It's just one more thing I'll get blamed for in the end. What a waste of my talents.
Pleasure to speak with you. You're the one with the book. You tell me how it works. You got the book, eh? Good for you. I've given up trying to deal with her for now. I'll tell you what. I'll take the book, and then if you can read me the inscriptions, I'll see if I can find the translations for them. Now that I have the book, I can try and translate what's on the walls here. You just read the inscriptions. Let me know what they say. This is kind of exciting, don't you think? Good day. Okay, what do you need translated? According to this, it translates to from fire, life. Fire it is then. Anything else? Mafre seems to translate to frost, so a spell with frost damage should work for it. Anything else? It means Magicka shines. Taken in context with the other inscription about Magicka darkening, perhaps there's an alternate translation. If we assume it means Magicka waxes, then a spell increasing Magicka might be what we need. Something that fortifies it, perhaps. It means Magicka darkens. Considering the other inscription, it could be translated to mean Magicka wanes, along with Magicka waxes. Perhaps a spell that damages Magicka is what you're looking for. Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you? What you think? Be careful. Well, would you look at that? Someone will need to see where this goes. I think you should go. You've done all the hard work, after all. If there are any discoveries to be made, you should be the one to make them. You deserve that much. Be careful and watch yourself.
Have you found anything? You made it work. That's fantastic. Not only can I tell Erlaf we're back on track, but I can happily say we did it without his help. There must be something down there worth locking up. Would you mind taking a look as long as you're here? If I can send you back with something worthwhile, Erlaf may forget all about our delays. What a waste of my talents.
It's my pleasure. Take care.
What's that? That looks important, whatever it is. I think you've really found something. You'd best get that to Erlav back at the Imperial City as soon as possible. He'll want the mages there to examine it more closely. Maybe now that the project has had some positive results, we can go home. I'd give just about anything to sleep in a real bed again. What a waste of my talents.
I hope the work at Vatican goes well. You should be helping Irlav Jarol. Good luck. What's this? Some sort of alien artifact? Well, well, Romanus was right in sending you out there. Good work. I'll be sure and put in a good word for you. Good work getting that straightened out. I'm glad someone finally came along that was able to make progress with it. Be seeing you.
Hello, Master Wizard. What?
Good work at Vatican. Jorol is quite pleased with the information now coming in about the site. There is another predicament, which I believe you can also help resolve, if you feel ready for it. You become more valuable to the Guild with each passing day. The Guild wishes to reward that, and so you are raised to the rank of Conjurer. Accept these robes and wear them with pride. Are you prepared to begin your next task for the Guild? Excellent. You have become most reliable, and I assure you that the Council appreciates it. Now, to the matter at hand. In order to deal with the apparent growing problem of necromancers in Cyrodiil, the Council needs as much information as possible. The Mystic Archives have been consulted with minimal success. Guild members are investigating other avenues, but I believe more can be learned here. What little we know makes no sense in a larger context. For example, why was Falcar, who we know now to be part of this cult of necromancers, in possession of black soul gems? The Archmage has other reports of these gems being associated with necromancers, but we do not know why. We don't even know what they do. We have overlooked these questions because we are so focused on rooting out the necromancers as quickly as possible. I'd like you to speak with Tarmina at the Mystic Archives. She is our specialist on Magica Arcana and has been helping gather information. I believe we have been asking her the wrong questions, taxing her too much with vague attempts to make sense of all that we know. Speak with her specifically about these black soul gems, if she knows anything about their powers or creation. An insight into their origins may lead us to those who are responsible for them. Her expertise in arcane knowledge and lore could be invaluable to us if we can make proper use of it. She can likely be found in the archives now, poring through materials on necromancy. She stops only to sleep at the Archmage's request. Report back as soon as you can.
Look, if you're here for information, I'm afraid you'll have to find it on your own. I'm swamped right now, up to my ears in necromancy. Not practicing it, mind you. Wouldn't want anyone to think I was involved in that sort of thing. I simply meant researching it. Why? Why? Oh, no real reason. It's just that the entire Council of Mages has been in here at one time or another recently, all wanting information on necromancers. Necromancy, of all things. Oh, of course you were. No doubt the Council is trying to get you to bother me further. I ran Karanya out of here just a short while ago and told them to leave me alone. I keep telling them I can't produce results if I'm not given any time. I'm not used to working under conditions like this. Help? No offense, but I don't see how you can do that. Unless you'd like to take some of this work off my shoulders, I'm beyond helping. But I do appreciate the sentiment. If there's anything specific you need, that may be more reasonable than just asking me about necromancers. Now that is a bit more specific. Finally, something I can respond to. Let me think for a moment. Ah, yes, there's one obscure text that references these gems. I believe it's still around here someplace, unless Falcar never returned it. The name of the book is Necromancer's Moon. I'm unclear on the origins of the text, but it does involve these gems you're interested in. I'm afraid you'll have to find it yourself. I'm so out of sorts with all these requests, I've lost track of most everything. It's very distressing. I believe you'll find it quite helpful. Once you've had a chance to read it, I'd be happy to discuss it with you. Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but... why all the fuss now? I thought it would have died down by now, what with the ban on the practice of necromancy and the guild being in place for as long as it has. And yet, suddenly everyone shows up on my doorstep, needing information immediately. Never mind that I might have things on my own to work on. Tell me more. Good day.
It's my pleasure. The Mages Guild has made more than a... You too.
Greetings, Conjurer. It's my pleasure. A most interesting text, is it not? We are fortunate that at least one necromancer took the time to record the information. I am unfamiliar with the shade of the Revenant described within the book, but I was never one to dabble in the more, shall we say, amoral arts. You may take that with you for now, if you wish. The Council may have use for it. Please, ask them to return it quickly, as I may need it again. I don't know what our... Take care.
Has Tarmina been of use in gathering information about the necromancers? Excellent work. I believe this will be of use to the Council. I shall make sure they're made aware of its contents. I've never heard of this shade of the Revenant. Some sort of celestial phenomenon? If that's correct, then Bothil would most likely know something about it, as the caretaker of the orrery. She should be on university grounds. A most fascinating contraption. Bothil is one of the few who understands how it works and keeps it running. You too.
Master Wizard.
Greetings.
It is
Good evening.
Please be
fashionable to
brief.
make
I have
fun of
some
rebel
research I need.
Welcome to the Imperial Orrery. Hello there. Is there something I can do for you? I've heard things, to be sure, but I don't really know anything about them. Is it true that some of our guildmates were killed? Oh, how horrible! I heard that Saurus Aranim made himself quite a bit of money recently. He seems very happy about it. Revenant, you say? And it represents something in the heavens? It sounds familiar. Let me think. Ah, yes, now I remember. Falcar was here some time ago asking about just such a thing. Said it was for research. He had a large sheaf of notes with him about it. I'm afraid I didn't have any more advice for him than I do for you. I have no point of reference. Falcar did leave this behind. I think it fell from his notes as he left. I didn't pay it much attention, but perhaps it will be of use to you. Bye.
Hello, guildmate.
How goes it?
Well met. So, Falcar expressed interest in this revenant as well, and left this note behind, did he? Perhaps we should look into it for more clues. This lists several locations. The first is the Dark Fissure, which I recognize. It's a cave in the mountains, south of Cheydinhall. If there is indeed an altar there, as the note suggests, I believe this cave is directly related to the contents of the book. Go to the Dark Fissure the next time this shade occurs. Search for any connection to what we've learned and report back. Please, be careful. Anything you find is of no use to us if you do not survive. I believe we are dealing with powerful forces here. Do not put yourself in harm's way if it can be avoided. Be careful.